chips. I'm getting rich. Running up digits, counting up 6 stacks. My money flipping, let's take a trip. Splash. Standing on business, tycoon rich. I'm rich. Look at my chips. Yeah. I'm getting rich. Running up digits, counting up 6. My money flipping, let's take a trip. Splash. Standing on business, tycoon rich.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. All right. So this morning, I'm going to talk about the actual asset that we trade. I'm going to go over some updates that we made for the rules. And then we are going to bring up another special guest today, and they're going to talk about their success. Okay. So I'm excited to dive into that. All right. So let's talk about NASDAQ real quick. So that's the pair that we're actually trading, the NASDAQ index. Okay, so it's an index that caters to investors that's interested in innovative growth-oriented companies like Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and others, offering a diverse selection of industry leaders driving economic progress and technological advancement. Okay, so see, these are some of the companies that you all might be familiar with NASDAQ. Okay, it already mentioned Apple. We have Ross, we have Adobe, Microsoft, we have Monster, Comcast, Centus, Intel. So these are a lot of companies that you guys are pretty familiar with. And so the index, the NASDAQ index, is comprised of all of these companies. All right, and so we trade the performance of this index. Okay, so let's talk about the rules and how we go about actually looking for certain trading opportunities. Okay, and so I'm going to pull that up for you guys real quick. All right, so you guys should be able to see it. Okay, perfect. Okay, so here are the trading rules that we're going over here. So the first thing that we want to determine when trading is if price is in a range, a trend. Okay, if price is in a range or trend. When you're in a range, it looks similar to like a roller coaster like this, right? The price kind of moves back and forth within a certain area. Okay, when you're in a trend, your price is just kind of moving and it's trying to go up, right? It's moving in the upward direction. So it'll be clear as day that it's an uptrend. And then when we're in a down, it's the opposite, where price is moving down. Okay, so the first thing we have to determine is what type of market condition are we trading in? Are we trading in a trending market condition or a ranging market condition? Or it could also be consolidated. So consolidation is just when it's choppy like that. Okay, so and we know when it's consolidated, we don't even mess with those type of market conditions. Okay, so let's go to the 15-minute chart because that's what we're going to need to determine our market condition. Okay, so let's go to the chart here and let's see what we have. I'm going to navigate over here. Okay. And you guys, I will explain what type of market condition we are looking at here. Let me get this out the way. Okay. So let's go ahead and share this screen here. And you guys should be able to see it now. Okay. Yes. Okay. So here we have our 15-minute chart. Okay, so if we're looking at this, let me get another line here. Okay, all right, cool. So if we're looking at this, these lines that you all see, these are my key levels. Okay, meaning that there are significant buys or sells at this level. If you see price do the same thing at that specific level, then that's considered a key level, right? So we sold twice near this level here. So that's considered a key level, right? Price went down when it came here. It came back to this area here and it's going down again. Okay. So right now, looking at the 15-minute chart, it looks like we were in nice little upslope yesterday. Okay. And then now we're in a range where we're just kind of sticking in between the area here. Okay. So two things can happen. We can get a breakout at this area here, okay, this level here or this level here, or we can stay in a range and pretty much look for buy opportunities at the bottom and sell opportunities at the top. So let's go through our rules real quick. And let's see what we have. So because we're in a range, let's look at the range rules. So let's go back to our rules. Okay. So what our range rule says, it says use the STC indicator via trading view on a 15-minute chart to determine directional bias for the trade. Okay. When price is oversold, look for buys. When price is overbought, look for sells. So oversold, again, let me do that roller coaster analogy. Oversold is when price is at the bottom here, okay? When you're on the bottom of a roller coaster, you're expecting for it to go up. So we look for buys because buys is what drives the price up, okay? Overbought is when price is at the top. So when you're at the top of a roller coaster, you're expecting for it to go down. And when we're looking for sales, we know that the direction of price is for it to go down. Okay. So if we go back to the chart here, I'm going to show you what the STC looks like. And you guys can see if we're overbought or oversold. So on the 15-minute chart, and this is how you can determine the 15-minute chart here. It's right up here, guys. Okay. And all it means is that basically every candle, it takes 15 minutes for each candle to close. So if I'm on the 5-minute chart, it takes 5 minutes for each candle to close. And if I'm on the 1 minute, it takes 1 minute for each candle to close. Okay. So here we have it at the bottom here. Here's our STC. Right now, price, the line right here, is oversold. So our directional bias for today is a potential buy because we're in the range. We're at the bottom of the range. Okay. We're at the bottom of a range. So when we are in a range, we look for what we call a BPC rejection. Okay? A BPC rejection. So what does that mean? All right, let me go to the second rule so you guys can see it. And then after I'm done explaining this, I'm going to bring up our special guest, okay? So once you have determined directional bias, this is step 2 because we already determined our directional bias, which was a buy. Okay, we wait for the alert on the 5-minute chart to enter the trade. For BPC rejection on the 1-minute chart at key level. Okay, for BPC rejection at key level. So what does that mean? First of all, let's do a breakdown of what BPC is. Let's do that. Okay, so BPC stands for breakout, pullback, continuation. Okay, so a breakout will be considered when price breaks out of these key levels here, okay, breaks out of these key levels, okay. A pullback, meaning price pulls back to that key level, pulls back to this key level, and then continuation means price will drop if we on the downside, or price will continue to go up on the upside. A breakout, pullback, continuation, rejection, basically we would see a breakout, we would see a pullback, but we would not see continuation. So price will break out here, pull back, and then come back into the channel. So that's a BPC rejection. Okay, when price goes back into the channel. Okay, and when I say channel, I mean in between these two levels right here, these two key levels right here. Okay, a BPC confirmation is the opposite, where we get all three. BPC, right? We get our breakout, we get our pullback, and we get our continuation. So let's say, for instance, if price broke out here, broke out of this range, meaning it's no longer staying in this area, okay? And then it pulled back to this area for resistance, and I'll talk about support and resistance in a minute. And then it continued to go down. That's continuation. That's a BPC confirmation, okay? If you have questions on what I just explained, please feel free to ask. If you're new, you can come down to the bottom here. It should say trading panel, okay? And then once you click trading panel, you're going to click on paper trading, connect it, and then that'll allow you to demo trade with us today, okay? Again, you want to come down to the bottom, the trading panel, and if you don't have a TradingView account, go to tradingview.com and sign up for a free account, tradingview.com, and sign up for a free account. And then what you're going to type in is MNQ1 right here in the top left corner. So if you have questions, just let me know. All right. Okay, cool. So that's what we'll do for that. So now that's what we're looking at for today, guys. We're looking for a potential buy, especially because price has already shown us it's trying to move up here. So it's just slowing down here. So we might get another push to the upside. So we'll see. And after I bring up our special guest, Um, we're gonna go over yesterday's trade. Okay, so it's always good to review that so you guys can see what it is. Okay, all right. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring on Robert Adams, and I'm going to talk about this student because he's one of the first students that actually was a part of Blue Chips Academy. All right, so he's been around and he's seeing some great progress, and he was able to pass the 50,000 trading combine, guys. 50,000 trading combine. So let me pull up his certificate so you guys can see. All right. And so he'll be on shortly. And so while we're waiting for him to come on, I just want to acknowledge him because um, I've seen his growth from the beginning all the way up until this point, and it's just been amazing to watch. Okay, his consistency, his resiliency, and his ability to basically understand the markets, take advantage of good moves, and put himself in position where he can actually do some amazing things. So, and I'll explain the combine in a minute, but I want to go into it. He's going to tell his story. He's going to talk about himself, and then I'm going to ask him a couple of questions, and then we're going to go from there. But do me a favor, just show some love in the chat for Robert Adams, guys. Show some love for Rob. What's up, Rob? How you doing? Let me put you on here. One second. So we can get you good. All right, there we go. We got you down. All right, Rob. So talk to us. Talk to us. Tell us a little bit about where you from, okay? And then also tell us, what you know, what got you started with trading? Like, why did you start trading?
You can hear me.
Yep, I can hear you.
All right. So basically, really, I'm from Columbia, South Carolina.
Okay.
I played football.
Nice.
I went to Lower Richland, played for
Mm-hmm.
Lower Richland High School, and really, I started trading in like I'll say last year,
Mm-hmm.
around this time, like January, February.
Okay.
I was doing binary options
Okay.
with India. Yeah, we was doing binary options, and I joined Blue Chips, but I joined Blue Chips around the same time,
Mm-hmm.
and really
Okay.
ever
All right.
since that's just how it's been. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. That's day one right there for sure, y'all. So y'all heard it. So he's basically a college student still making this happen. So I just want to put that out there, especially for all the college students. Like I remember being in school and trying to figure out, how to make things happen. And I wish I would have known this information at a young age. So Robert, you're definitely, years ahead of most of your generation. So I want to go into like and talk about just tell me a little bit like what are you now that you've passed the combine, what are some of the goals that you see yourself accomplishing in the next, let's just say 6 months to 8 months with your combine account?
So really like scaling towards 750K challenge. Really, um,
Okay.
definitely.
Okay. Nice, nice, nice. And what do you see yourself doing with your money? Like what are some of those things that some financial goals you want to accomplish with that?
Probably like I really like want to open other businesses and like help it grow. Like even other passive incomes along with trading.
Yeah.
Like just having like even things, little small things I like to do, like cars, like investing in
Nice.
other stuff.
Okay. Okay. So what kind of business would you start?
So really, any type. Like
Yeah.
you could do like an agency. You could do
Okay.
like
You just know that you're gonna be a boss, period, right? Regardless of what it is, you're gonna run your own thing. Hold on, guys. We lost him. Hold on one second. Let me get him back on. Okay, got you. Can you hear me? Okay. All right, cool. So tell me real quick. So do you think it's possible for most people to win if they decided to trade, if they put their mind to it? Do you think it's one of those things that just really hard that a lot of people can't do? Or do you think it's something that people can really do and take advantage of. What you think?
Yeah, people definitely can manage and do it. You just got to be disciplined and actually want to do it and not play around. You know,
Hmm.
serious.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. That discipline is key. A lot of people can learn the concepts and they can learn, how to trade, but if you're not consistent and you're not showing up, then that's what will determine if you're successful or not. And that's one of the reasons why you're so successful is because you show up every day. You're consistent, you're diligent, and you lead by example. So I just wanted to commend you on that. So now let me ask you something, Robert. While you were doing this challenge, what like the combine challenge, what was the biggest, I guess, hurdle for you going through this process, like trying to pass the combine? What was the biggest challenge for you?
I'd say my biggest challenge was probably like risk management and like being to
Mhm. You said, and being what? Say that again.
risk management and being able to execute.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. So when you say risk management, for those of the people that are new, that's are you speaking more so like just making sure that you're risking a certain amount, within a period of time, just to make sure that you're not blowing your account or breaching that account? Is that what you're referencing to?
Yeah, definitely. Because
Yeah.
it's so easy to blow your account. You can
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
can pass
And
it full
uh-huh.
account in 2 days. So like
Yeah.
really like you gotta think about it and actually that's why I say you gotta take it serious.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. I love it. I love it. Because risk management, along with the trading psychology, once you master those two things, that's what brings the longevity in your trading career. And you've proven that time and time again. And we can clearly see that was rewarding for you by you passing the combine. So the last thing that I want to ask you, Robert, is what advice for somebody that's brand new, maybe just starting their trading path or trading career, or somebody that's even open to trying trading? What's some advice that you would give to them? What would you say?
I say be confident and stick to your rules definitely and don't be scared to like
Yeah.
just to like spend money or even
Hmm.
invest in yourself like
Hmm.
because you never know what may happen.
That's right. That's right. And the best investment is always in yourself. So I'm glad you actually brought that up. So I just wanted to say, Robert, keep up the great work. We got some more milestones to hit, right? We're gonna circle back and we're gonna kind of do like a check-in to see how you doing in the next 6 months, right? See some of those goals that you've accomplished. I'm super proud of you. Keep up the great work. And I wanted everybody else to be able to see how awesome you are and the great work that you're doing. So I appreciate you for locking in, Rob. We're gonna keep talking, we're gonna keep building, and we're gonna catch you on the next one. All right, man. I appreciate you for locking in
All
with
right, I
us.
appreciate you. Thank you.
All right. Talk to you soon. All right. All right, guys. So that was Robert Adams. So you guys seen it. Another testimony of a student doing some amazing things. Okay, these people are coming from different walks of life, but still able to accomplish this goal when they put their mind to it and they're disciplined and they're consistent with their actions. And so I just had to definitely acknowledge him and the great one. And yeah, we have more to come. We have more students that's in the pipeline to do some great things as well. So great job again, Robert. And guys, let's look for some more opportunities because we're doing some great things. And I'm gonna break down the significance of him winning this trading combine and what opportunities that opened up for him. So I'm going to go to what we're doing here is we're leveraging, we call it OPM, other people's money. Okay. And so we're leveraging the prop firm called Top Step that allows us So what the prop firm is saying is that, okay, if you can prove that you are a great trader, okay, then what you're going to do, what the prop firm is going to do is allow you to trade a certain amount based off of the amount that you unlocked. Okay, so in this case right here, let's look at the different opportunities. So what Robert just did was he passed a $50,000 account. So let's paint the picture on that. Okay, $50, well, $49 is the initial investment. Okay, now you might put a little bit more if you breach or whatever, or if you got to reset your account. You shouldn't go over no more than 250, 300. Okay, but let's just say in this example, $49 to get access to $50,000. Okay, so let's just say, so what Robert did was he grew this $50,000 account to over $53,000. Okay, and so once they saw that, they said, okay, you passed the trading combine. Now you can make profits off of this $50,000 account. Remember, the initial investment was $49. Most traders don't have $50,000 just sitting there in their account that they can trade off of. Okay, so you use your skill as leverage to put yourself in position to capitalize off of that. Okay, now, so let's look at this from a numbers perspective. Okay, and so with the 53,000, now that he has unlocked that, let's go to the calculator and let's see what some numbers look like. Hold on one second, guys. I'm gonna pull up the calculator just so we can see what this looks like from a bigger perspective. And we have so many other tools and things in position, guys. We have some automated tools that's literally makes money while I'm probably teaching you guys right now, or when I was teaching earlier, it was making money. Okay, so like you guys have to understand that we have some great things in play. Okay, but let's look at this calculator real quick. And so when we look at this, instead of risking 50,000 of your own money, you can risk $50. That sounds like a great risk to reward for me. Okay, but let's look at this. So let's say Rob had he had a good month. He did 15%, okay, that month. Let's say he had $500 in his account times 15%. Okay, so that will put him at $75 of profit. Okay, now 15% in a month, that's amazing, because we already know the banks aren't giving us more than 0.01% for the year. So he's outperforming the banks and even some of the top hedge funds in the world, because the top hedge funds in the world are probably making 25, 26% within a year. Okay, so now let's take this same 15% and put this into perspective. Instead of him putting his own $500 in, he put $50 in, okay? And now, let's say now he has access to a $50,000 account times that same 15%. That puts him in position to make around $7,500 per month. And he only put in $50, guys. $50 to make $7,500. So let's say he's consistent and he makes that for the next 3 to 4 months. Let's say that, right? So let's just say 3 months. Okay, that'll put him at $22,500. Okay, with our other system that we have in place, let's say he makes 30% in a month. So now he's making $7,500 a month from his other account, from his express funded account. Plus, he put this and made this residual, so $7,500, so $6,750 plus $7,500. He just put himself in position to make $14,250 a month in college, might I add, in college, okay, per month, and only invested $50. That is powerful. That is extremely powerful. So you guys, we have the opportunity to do that, but we have to be able to leverage the tools and the skills that we have to put ourselves in position. And so our goal is to scale this all the way to $750,000 worth of funding with Top Step. Okay, just as Robert mentioned earlier, to scale it to 750. So with that 750,000, okay, Let's run the same numbers. Same numbers, guys. Let's go back to our calculator, because that's just basically this times basically 5 accounts, basically. Okay, and that'll put you there. So, and you're not trading them all at once. You're doing like a copy trading. Okay, so let's go back to the calculator. And let's look at this. 750,000 times that same 15%, because the skill set does not change, guys. It's the money that changes, but not the skill. Okay? So the more money you have to trade off of, the more money you make. But you're still taking that same buy. You're still taking that same sell. That somebody who might have $500 is taking. But you're making more because you have more money to leverage with, right? So 750,000 times 15%, that's $112,000 and $112,500 basically. Okay, and so now you put that into our automated system. I'm not going to speak on that, but that's times 30%. Okay, that's $33,750 per month, on top of the 112 that you're already making. Right, 112,500. Okay, so that's $146,000 per month times 12. Now you're looking at over 1.7 million for the year. This is where the life change is here. Not only yours, but others. Okay? So we have to stay locked in, and we have to keep that goal in front of us, because that's where we are headed. Okay? That's where we are headed. So master the skill set. Master those small things that will take you to the next level, guys. Okay, master those things. Whether it's risk management, whether it's anything pertaining to trading psychology, start to journal so that you guys can track what those things are. Okay, so if you don't know what the problem is, then you can't fix it. If you don't know what the problem is, then you can't fix it. And the only way you can identify the problem is if you're tracking your habits. You have to track your habits so you can say, okay, that's what I need to change. Because just as much as habits can lead to not getting the results that you want, they can also lead to getting the results that you want. Habits is one of the key components to success. The reason why Mary passed her combine, the reason why Rob passed his combine, is because they have a habit. They have a discipline of showing up and doing what they need to do on a daily basis. The reason why Kelly, the reason why Sylvester, the reason why Michael are on the verge of passing their combine is because they have the discipline and the habits of showing up. This is how you win. This is how you win. If you keep showing up, you will win. That is a fact. If you keep showing up, you will win. So great job to everybody that's in the academy doing some great things. All right. I just had to acknowledge that because I'm just super proud of all of you guys. So all right, so let's go back to the charts. All right, let's go to the charts and let's look at what we are experiencing right now. So it looks like we got a little breakout here. So let's look at this from a 1 minute perspective, because remember, we're looking for either a BPC rejection, guys, meaning it's a false breakout, okay, or we're looking for a BPC confirmation. Okay, BPC confirmation. If it's a confirmation, then we're probably headed to the downside. If it's a rejection, then we're coming back into the channel and we're looking for a buy opportunity. All right. So let's look at let's look at the trade real quick. And let's see what we're getting here. So let me go to the 1 minute. Okay, so we can see what we got going on. All right. So I'm going to do a brief replay just based on where price is right now. And I'm going to explain how this. Actually, let me ask you guys. Is this a BPC? I'm going to zoom in on the camera. Type in the chat right now. Is this a rejection or confirmation for BPC? Type in rejection or confirmation for BPC. Let me know, guys. Is this a rejection or confirmation for BPC? This area right here. What do you guys think? A rejection or a confirmation? What are we looking at right now? This price action right here. Rejection or confirmation? BPC, rejection or confirmation? Let me know. All right, let me go back to the chat here so I can see you guys. All right, so let's see what we have here. And let's go. Okay, so let me write it out so you guys can see what a BPC is. So you make sure you guys have it. Remember, that's breakout, pullback, continuation. Okay, so we got our breakout here. And let me know in the chat, is this a BPC rejection or is this a BPC confirmation? Okay, so we got our breakout here. So the body of this candle closed beneath our key level. This is our key level right here. Okay, the body of the candle closed beneath that. Okay, so what we experience here is that price closed beneath this level, right? But it found support here. And we know that we're not getting into any trades until after 9:30 anyway, okay? So it came down to this area here, found support, came back here, found support again, okay? And now we're headed back to the upside, okay? So let me know, guys, what do you guys think? Is this a rejection, a BPC rejection, or is this a BPC confirmation? What do you guys think here? Okay, rejection. Michael says both. Okay, rejection, confirmation. Okay, so let's look at this, right? This is a little tricky here. Let's go. Let me zoom into the chart here. All right, so it looks like we're coming back into the channel here as well. And we have 15 minutes until market opens, guys. Okay, but let's do a quick replay as if we were watching this in live form. Let's do a quick replay. Okay, so I'm here. So here's our breakout. Okay, and let me just see if I have any key levels that I'm missing here. Yeah, I need a level right here. 1 second. Put that right there. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at it. Okay. So here's our breakout here. Okay, that's our candle there. Now I'm gonna go to the next candle. There's still a breakout here. Here's our pullback. Okay. These candles broke out of this key level. Okay. This green candle is a pullback, meaning prices, it was coming down, but now it's pulling back in the opposite direction. Okay. That's what a pullback means. Okay. Now let's go to the next one. All right. Let's go to the next one and let's see what we're getting here. Let me take this off. Okay. So there's our breakout pullback. All right. This candle does not engulf. I mean, it's a little bit bigger, but it's not significant bigger. So that tells me that I don't know who has control right here, right? So in this case here, I would want to see price to break past this area and close, okay? Past this area where it found support right here. Okay, so this is a breakout. That's a pullback, but we don't have our continuation yet. We do not have our continuation yet. So let's look at the next candle, okay? All right, so this candle here would actually be considered continuation, guys. But because the way they've been moving lately, we see that there's a lot of back and forth action. We didn't get continuation to the downside on this candle. All right. So in that case, we probably wouldn't have been on the right assessment on that. But hey, right? That's a part of the game. So let's go next. So this would be considered a confirmation right here, guys. So Michael, when you said both, you were actually right, because it is both. And Mary, I know what you were looking at as well as far as confirmation. But we're also, since this didn't play out, right, looking at a rejection. So this is where you have to be objective and understand that, okay, we didn't get our continuation from this candle. So let's look how the next candles look for us. There's a pullback there. It found support here. So let's see. Let's keep going. And it's coming back up. Okay, it's coming back up. So now we see that, okay, there's some support here. We didn't get continuation down to this level here. Let's see if this next candle will bring us down to this level. Get out. It finds support again right there, guys. This is called a double bottom, right? Also known as a W structure. That tells us that the buyers are trying to hold price at this level. So we have to be objective at this point, okay? So now that I see that we have a double bottom right here, okay? Now what I'm looking for, this is definitely now a rejection, a BPC rejection, because price did not continue to the downside. We did not get our continuation, okay? So now that I see that, I'm going to go to my 5 minutes. So let me put a vertical line here on this area here, okay? Let me go to my 5 minute, and let's see if we get a buy signal for that, okay? So we got our rejection, right? So now this is price right now. Okay, this is where we are right now, current price. So if we get a buy signal, guys, because price has already shown us that it's finding support here, then we will look for a buy. If we break this level here, this area right here, let me bring it down even more. If we break this level here, then we will look for a potential sell. But we see that there's support here. Okay, we can clearly see that there's support. And if we look to the left here, we can see, let me bring this down. This is our next level of support. Let me get this out the way. Okay, so that's our next key level right there. All right, so we need to see what price does here. If we get a buy signal, then we'll take the buy because we're oversold here on the 5 minute. We already seen the BPC rejection, meaning price did not continue to push down. Okay, 15 minute, we're oversold. 30 minute, we are oversold. Okay, but we are getting a nice M structure here too. So we got to be, so normally when you get an M, price continues to drop down. Okay, so we got to keep that in mind. All right, but we're going to see how price reacts and responds here. And then on the 1 hour, we're oversold. So we could get either price does this where we get an M and we come down, or price can do this, guys. Down, up, down, slanted W and take it up. So we have to see how price responds at this level right here. Okay. So we're about 8 minutes away. Okay. So whatever, let's talk about yesterday's trade real quick while we got a little bit of time. Okay, let's talk about that one. So we actually got a BPC confirmation on that one yesterday. So let me go to the 5 minute. And we were right here. I believe so. Let me see. Yep, this was our time right here. Okay. So let me put a horizontal. Let me put a vertical line around here. 9:30. Okay, so right here. All right, so let me go to the 1 minute. And let's go look at price action. Okay, right here. Let's zoom in. Because we're looking for the BPC rejection or confirmation based on the 1 minute. Okay, guys? That's our possible entry here. So if we do a quick replay, let me see. Because our take profit was like right here. This was our take profit like up here. Okay, let me do a replay. Okay, so here we are. Price is getting close to our key level. So now once we get close to our key level, I'm looking for a BPC confirmation. Let me get this out the way. A BPC confirmation or you see I have the motion right here. Okay, BPC confirmation or BPC rejection. So if I go to the candles, right, here we go. There's our breakout. There's our breakout. Here's our pullback, okay? And boom, we get an engulfing candle following that. So there's our continuation. So we enter here. So it was a good trade. We were in profit. We just didn't get all the way up to our key level right here, right? I think price started to reject like right here. So we missed TP1 right at the tip right there. Okay, so let me play it out. Okay. And then after that, price just kind of slowed down right there. So our TP was like right here. And we just missed our TP. Okay, we just missed our TP. So once we get at or near our TP, guys, we're just going to go ahead and break even. Okay, break even if we have good spacing. Now, if it's tight, then we just got to kind of let it play out. But this is pretty decent spacing here. Okay, just to protect that position. But that's the shift. Okay, but that's what we're looking for, guys. If it's in the trend, we're looking for BPC confirmation. If it's in the range, we're looking for BPC rejection. Okay, let me go back to the comment section, make sure I'm not missing anything, and get out of replay mode. Reset my chart and get us back to the 5 minute here. Okay, we're finding potential support here. Okay, we're 5 minutes out, guys. 5 minutes out until market opens. All right, let's see what we get here. Let's see what we get. Okay, so let me go through the comments real quick just to make sure that I got everything. Rejection, and yes, it is tricky. Yeah, so that was a tricky one, Mary. Kelly said trying to break through. Yep, that's right. That's right. Okay, so that's what we're looking at, guys. So let's see what we get today. Right now, we can see clearly that price is trying to find some type of support right here. Okay, price is trying to find some type of support here. We're right here at the key level. So we got to see what happens next. Now, let's make sure that these next levels are accurate. Okay, so I'm going to bring this down a little bit here. Okay, that's where we found, I'll bring it down to the body right here. That's where we found some real support and rejection there. And then our next level, we have a small one right here, but I'll just put a thin line right there. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. So if we get a break, we got a nice little gap between here and here. If we do get a break, a lot of liquidity over here, right? So we see the buyers push price out over here to the left. So price could try to correct itself and try to fill that gap, but we'll see. We'll see what we get. Okay, so we have about 4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes until the market opens, and let's see what price is doing at our key level here. Let's go to the 1 minute and let's see what's happening. Let's see what's happening. I'm gonna zoom in. So again, we're looking for a BPC rejection here or confirmation. If it's a confirmation, we're going to the downside, guys. Okay, breakout, pullback, continuation. The confirmation just means that we can check off all three that has happened. Rejection means that we probably get the breakout and the pullback, but we didn't get the continuation. Okay, so that's the difference between the two. All right, so let's look at the 1 minute and see what we got going on. Yep, it looks like price is trying to find some support here. A nice wide W is what I'm seeing. A nice wide W is what I'm seeing. And then I can also see a possible W structure on the 5 minute, depending on how strong this candle closes. So we got about 2 minutes and 25 seconds left on this candle. Again, if you are new and you're just joining, guys, go to tradingview.com. Get you a free account. Okay, the way you learn how to trade is by jumping in. You cannot learn how to swim by reading about swimming. You have to get in the water. Okay, you have to get into the water. So go to tradingview.com, get you a free account. Okay, once you have your account, you're going to type in MNQ1. This is the E-mini NASDAQ right here. Okay, MNQ1. So you can be on the right pair that we are. That's for NASDAQ. And then you come down to the bottom and click trading panel. So you'll see trading panel down here, and then just click paper trading. It's the very first section. Connect your account, and then you can get into buys and sells with us for practice. Okay. All right. And this is how you get into a trade. If I say buy, I'm clicking buy. If I'm getting into a sale, I'm clicking sell. All right. And I'll explain that as I'm going through the process. But this is how you guys learn. Okay. You got to jump in the water. You got to jump in the water. Can't be afraid to get a little wet, right? So we have a minute and 14 seconds, guys, until market opens. Let's see what the market presents us today. We're going to have a wonderful day today. And we're going to keep growing this account. And we have more people to pass the combine. And we got payouts to work on. So let's keep this thing moving, guys. Let's keep it moving. All right, so we have 50 seconds. 50 seconds, guys. until the market opens. Let me make sure I'm not missing any questions here. All right, looks good, looks good. Okay. All righty, good stuff, good stuff. Okay, let's see what the market gives us today, guys. Let's see if we can get some volume. We should be able to get some volume because we didn't have any news today. But let's see. All right, 25 seconds. What do the buyers and sellers, who's going to win today? The buyers or the sellers? What do you guys think we're getting into today, guys? A buy or a sell? What y'all think? A buy or a sell? What y'all think we're getting into today? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know what you think we're getting into. All right, market is open. Market is open. Okay, looks like we're getting a breakout here. So now I'm going to my 1 minute, guys. And now I'm going to start plotting out my potential stop loss for this if we do get into this sale. Okay, so let me move this here. I have my horizontal line plotting out, and let me change this to potential sell stop loss so that's not confusion. Okay, so there's our breakout. Here's our breakout. Okay, so our first level of resistance will be this level here. Our second level of resistance will be this level here. So my potential stop loss, 2 previous levels of resistance, and this thing wants to do this every time I'm trying to teach here, but it's all right. Okay, so here we have, okay, so the price is breaking out. So this is 2 levels of resistance here. So this is where I would put my potential stop loss. All right, nice break, okay? So there's our breakout. What am I looking for now? A pullback. I'm looking for a pullback, guys, before I get into anything. But that's a nice break. That is a nice break, okay? That is a nice break. And we're still in the first 5 minutes of the market open candles, okay? But we're getting some good price action so far. So I like what I'm seeing. Okay, so this candle, guys, is our breakout. Okay, that's our breakout. Let's see if we can get a pullback. So what I'm doing is mentally, I'm checking off breakout. I'm checking off pullback. And my potential stop loss, guys, let me go ahead and click sell. So I'm getting ready for my sell. My potential stop loss is 19,982. 19,928, I'm sorry. 0.50. That's my potential stop loss, okay? Okay, so let's see here. All right, so here's a pullback right here. Here's a pullback, and I'm putting 300 right here in the take profit area, guys. So I'm changing the price only in the stop loss section, and I changed the ticks right here for take profit because I can adjust that at any time. Okay. So at one contract, I'm at 125 based on where price is now. I try to risk around 750 for my trades here. So let's go 6 contracts. That'll put me at 633. Okay, so here's our pullback right here. Now, if price stays beneath this level, okay, if it stays beneath this level, then the BPC confirmation is still in play. If it breaks this level, then we're probably getting a BPC rejection. All right, so let's see how it responds, guys. Let's see how it responds. Okay, we're getting 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so this candle it did close beneath this level. Let's see our next candle though. Our next candle needs to engulf, okay, this candle here. If we come back here, we are getting a BPC rejection. We are getting a BPC rejection, guys. Okay, so let's see what we get. We're not going for the false breakouts. Try not to anyway. Okay. All right, we're coming back in. So if we close above this level, guys, if we close above this level, then we will look for a potential buy signal on the 5 minute. If we don't, then we look for our entry on the 1 minute here for continuation. All right, so let's see. This is still considered a pullback because price is under this level, guys. This is still considered a pullback. Okay, now let's look at this next candle and see what it does. Now, price needs to break this area here because it found support here. It needs to break this area. So let's see what happens. Let me put my little line right here so that I'm clear. Actually, I can just move this one over. Okay. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Are we going to get continuation? Now, if this candle closes beneath this level here, then I will get into a sell. Okay, and I need to change my contracts because we're further away now. So I want to stay within my range. Okay, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. Let me let it close, though. Can't just jump at it. 10 seconds. All right. It closed beneath my level. I'm going to go ahead and get into this sale, guys. I'm in a sale. I am in a sale for NASDAQ. Okay. Now, let's see. 1 second, guys. I'm going to put my levels in a minute. But let's go look at this real quick. Let me drop this down because I think we can drop to here. Okay. Let's go look at this setup on where we headed if we continue to go to these other levels here. Let me go to the 5 minute here. 15. Okay. So we find some major support. We can find some support here. So this will actually be where we are, guys, is actually TP1. So TP1 is actually where we are right now, guys. Okay, so if you want to break even, you can. But TP1 is right where we are. Okay, so if I'm looking at this, let me see. If you want to break even, you can. Let me go to the 5 minute. Okay, and let's see where we are. But TP1 just hit, guys. That's the 19,811 level. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and bring my stop loss down. Okay, I'm bringing my stop loss down above this candle here. All right, and then I'm going to see if we can come down here. So TP2 in this case, let me just go look at prices moving kind of fast today. Let me go to the 30 minute. Let me go to the 15 minute. Let's do that one. Okay, so TP2 is 19,739.50. Okay, 19,739.50. So now let me go to the 1 minute here. Let me get a duplicate of this. 1 second, guys, so I can mark off my levels here. That was TP1, so TP1 hit. TP2 is 19,740.75. So let me go to the 1 minute and see how we're doing here. Okay, so now I'm going to bring my stop loss to break even here. Actually, right above TP1. I'm going to bring my stop loss right above TP1. Okay, right above TP1. So I'm locking in profit. So my stop loss now is at 19,819. 19,819 is my stop loss. Okay, so now let's go ahead and TP2. I'm still in my position, by the way. TP2 is 19,740.25 is TP2 because TP1 already hit 19,740.25. All right, so let's see here. Let me look at this. Okay, so we still haven't gotten a pullback yet, which is interesting. Let me go to the 5 minute, see what we get here. Yeah, so at this level right here, I'm going to bring my take profit level. So TP2 is at 19,739. So let's see where we are now. Let's see where we are now because I think we can actually probably, let me go look at the 30 minute, see where we are. I think we can come down here, to be honest, down to this 19,685 level. But I'm gonna do a manual trail down to that point though. So my ultimate level is 19,685.75. But I'm gonna do a manual trail and track to see what price is doing right now. Okay. So here I am. I'm on the 1 minute, and this is how we do our manual trail. Okay. So here we're finding support. Okay, so I'm already locked in with profit with 19,819. If price stays beneath this level here, then we're still valid. Okay, let's see how this candle closes. Now, if we break through here, then we can get some continuation to the downside. But if we don't, and price continues and comes up, then that'll probably be the end of that move right there, guys. Okay, but you guys should have taken profit on TP1, and if not, you should be locked in with profit. Okay, you should be locking in, so you moving your stop loss from where it was to mine is at 19,819.75. So let me just put that there. So my stop loss is at 19,819.75. Okay, so that's where my current stop loss. Okay, so you guys can know where I'm at. Now, let's see if this candle breaks through this level. If it breaks through this level, guys, then we have a good chance of coming down to TP2. If it does not break this level, then price might be finding support here. Okay, so let's see what happens. Let's see if we can break through here, and we'll go from there. Okay. Okay, so Mary said it's sell. Okay, got you. Okay, looks like we're trying to break, guys. Let's see how it closes. Let's see how it closes. All right, we're still moving. We're still moving. We are still moving. Let's see if TP2 hits. Let's see if we can hit TP2. All right, so now I'm bringing my stop loss right above that key level right there. So I'm locking in more profit. So I'm bringing it down to 19,811. I think that's right. 19,813.150. Okay, that's where my new stop loss is. Okay, so this candle is closing. Oh, hold on. Let's see. We getting a wick here. All right. The sellers are still pushing. The sellers are still pushing, guys. Let's see. Okay, so I'm locking in profit here. So my new stop loss, let me see. Current stop loss is at 19,813.50. Okay, that's my current stop loss. All right, let's see if we can continue to push down to TP2. Let's see what the price does for us. All right, here we go. All right, we're finding support here. Finding support. Let's see how it closes, though. Let's see how it closes. Okay, remember we're using this level right here. So it found resistance here, right? So our stop is right above resistance. So if price does come back up here, there's a chance that it can resist again and continue to push to the downside. So that's how we look at it when we're locking in profit. Okay. So let's see what we got cooking here. Let's see how this next candle closes out for us. All right. Let's see how this next candle closes out. But right now we're about 450 and running profit based on where price is. If we get down to there, we should be around 800-ish or so. But we'll see if price wants to continue to go down or not. Okay, we have 25 seconds left on this candle, guys. Again, if you want to practice, get your free tradingview.com account. Come down to the bottom, look for trading panel. Click on paper trading. And you can practice with a demo account. Connect the paper trading account. Okay. Here we go. 4 seconds. So that wasn't too much of a strong candle there. So let's see if the sellers can come back in with some power here to push us to the downside, or will the buyers try to continue to push price up at this level? Because let's look over to the left and let's see what we got going on here. Right. If we look to the left here, we can see at this level, this was past resistance, right? So we know that past resistance, right, is also future support, where you can find support here. So it looks like it might be trying to find support at this level, but we'll see. We'll see. Let me go to the 1 minute. Okay. Cutting it close. We'll see if the sellers can keep pushing price down, but this is where I'm locked in. Let me actually move it up just a little bit above this candle right here. Yeah, that's good. That little wick right there, that's where I'm at. So 19,811. I'm at 19,815 is where I'm at. 19,815.25. All right, looks like the sellers are trying to continue to push. Whoa, look at that. Wow, TP2 smash, guys. 854 in running profit. So now I'm locking in more profit here, guys. And I'm going to use this level as my resistance now, because that was a huge move. Huge move there. So TP2 hit, guys. TP2 hit. All right. TP2 hit. Let's see how this next move gets. My final level for take profit. Okay, final level is 685.75 for take profit. Okay. Once I hit that level, then I'm out, guys. I'm good for today. All right. So let's see where we are. Okay, so TP2 hit. So I'm dropping down and I'm locking in more profit here, guys. Locking in more profit here. And it looks like it's trying to hit my level here. Let's see. I feel like we can keep going down, to be honest. But I'm gonna go ahead and take my money and keep it moving. All right, so we have about $1,200 in running profit, guys. $1,200 in running profit. Because we're so close to this area, I'm just going to go ahead and bring my stop loss down even more. I'm happy with either way it moves. Okay, so if it hits here, that's fine, and if it doesn't, and it hits up there, that's fine too. But I want to go ahead and lock that money in. All right, so I'm out, guys. I'm out. All right, good day. Good day. Good trading day, guys. Very good trading day. Okay, so go ahead and put a fire in the comment section if you guys made some money today. Put a fire in the comment section if you made some profit today. Let me know. Put a fire in the chat for me, please. Let me know. Let me know how you guys did. Did you make some profit today? Put a fire in the chat for me. But that was a great trade. I think it might actually continue, to be honest, but I'm good where I'm at. We entered. Let's see where we entered. Let's see where we entered. So that was a manual trail right there, guys. That's what those manual trails do for you. Any losses that you did, you make up for it. You make up for it. Let me know, guys. Put your fire in the chat for me. Let me know. Let me know. How'd you guys do? All right, but let me go back and just show this real quick. So we entered up here and we closed here. That's a great risk to reward right there. All right, great risk to reward. And so if we look at that, let me see how much. Yep, we right there. So that was BPC confirmation, guys. You guys just witnessed BPC confirmation. Okay. So BPC rejection, price wouldn't have continued to go down. It would have found support and then it would have went in the opposite direction. So great job, everybody. Super proud of you guys. Let's keep building this thing. If you're logged on, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, share this with other people. I'm here every Tuesday at 8:45. At 8:45. Okay. We all reaching our goals together. So if you want to be a part of this movement here, feel free. My contact information is under in the description. Join the Telegram channel so you can stay updated with everything. And let's keep this thing rolling. Let's keep this thing rolling. So I'll catch you guys on the next one, and we're gonna go from there. All right.